This presentation outlines the belief system of Daoism and the way in which it guides its followers to lead a lifestyle beneficial to the environment. I will explain the background of Daoism, the cause of environmental problems seen today, and the way in which Daoism can aid in these problems. Daoism is one of the two indigenous philosophical traditions of China. The term Dao was given to this belief system because Dao means way or path, and Daoism offers an explanation of the way of the things of the universe. It does not have a well-defined original structure as a religion because the term Daoism was not used until historians began to classify historical forms of thought and religion in China. So the term was developed after the belief system was existing and practiced. Historians classify the text of two philosophers, Laozi and Zhuangzi, as Taoist, and therefore these texts began to be seen as the root of Taoist thought. So some of the broader aspects of Taoism disappeared after that. Taoism is considered both a philosophy and a religion by current-day scholars. The philosophical side is distinguished by its thoughtful norms that are subject to reflection and revision, giving it a metaphysic capacity. Taoism is therefore referred to as a naturalist philosophy. The religious side of Taoism focuses on appeals to higher transcendent perspectives to lead their thinking. So rather than being a human-based system, it is nature-centered and sees humans as just one part of nature as a whole. There are three philosophical parts of Tao. There's the human Tao, natural Tao, and the great Tao. The human Tao includes the language and planning and the normative space-time structures and possible histories between humans on human levels. The natural Tao, or the heavenly Tao, considers the aspects of science and explains the way things happen in the world, both how they have happened and how they will happen. The great Tao considers the entire history of the universe and explains how things of the universe have happened, do happen, and will happen. Originally, Taoism was meant to structure how one should live within their environment. Although the environment was much different when Taoism was created, it can still provide a basis for naturalistic ethics that can help improve our current environmental conditions. Environmental problems facing us today have developed from an anthropocentric worldview. Modern metaphysics created a human who dominates and controls nature. Western religions, for example, that are human-centered, act in the interest of the human without consideration for the environment. Therefore, a shift in worldview is necessary for the environment to improve. Taoism, being nature-centered and focusing on man's place within the environment, would therefore theoretically improve the impact of people on the environment. Some people argue that only modern Western approaches can solve our modern Western problems. However, this is untrue because the environmental destruction is a long-standing global issue, and therefore a wide range of solutions are possible. Although environmental conservation is a relatively new idea, Zhuangzi had mentioned the ecological damage being caused by humans and their consumption of animals and trees in his original writings, and he also stressed the importance of impact awareness. Taoists lead a life of relating their existence to nature and focusing on living within its means. China, as a country, has not acted strongly in attempts to rectify its impacts on the environment. However, Taoists devote themselves to doing just this. Outside of any legal obligation to do so, many Taoist temples have taken efforts to plant trees, recultivate grasslands, and have performed many other similar environmental restoration projects. While this is an honest effort to make a difference, it has little overall effect on top of China's overpopulation and over-industrialization problems. However, it has been noted that Daoism and Daoist-related environmental mindsets have been growing among people in China. It's believed by many scholars and philosophers that Daoism has the potential to offer the new worldview to humankind that the environment desperately needs, and that can shape the acts of the human population. As opposed to other environmentally friendly religions, like Buddhism, for example, that focus on the peace and enlightenment of the inner self, Daoism focuses on the peace of the individual as just one part of the whole of the universe. So while a Buddhist lifestyle does have minimal impacts on the environment as well, it does not focus on the importance of nature itself in the same way as Daoism, which is important given the current condition of the environment. So in conclusion, Daoism as a religion is the way of the universe, and it is one way in which to live in order to respect and honor the environment in a way that most other religions do not.